afternoon to everyone. I'm Bhoopathy Bhaskaran, Chief Engineer from Marine Engineering Department. Here, I would like to come to a very valuable point where we are very technically sound to run a ship with regards to the technical machineries and so on. But there's something that we have to learn is to manage with the engine room resource team which is available on board a ship. Now, in short, I would like to say the objective of this lecture is to explain concepts and philosophies of resource management. That's our objective. What are the different types of resources that we have? Though in the engine room, we have manpower, chief engineers, second engineer, third engineer, fourth engineer, fifth engineer, and so on. We do have oilers, fitters, and so on. Not only that, apart from that is our machineries, our tools that we have. Now, using all these basic aids, we have to run the ship in a smooth manner and get the job moving on and give the best to our company. Now, the time, materials, manpower, and the finance. I would like to split the resources into 4 basic topics. What is it? Time, material, manpower, and the financial support, what we have. Now, under these 4 topics, the human resources plays a major role. The ability to awareness and attitude can be taken into major considerations. Attitude, awareness, and ability. Attitude. Now, what is this attitude that we are talking about? Here, in marine, one thing you have to know very clear. You are on board a ship where you are in an isolated atmosphere. You are not along with the shore-based concern. Your ship is moving in the high seas, where you have very limited resource of manpower. Every human being on board a ship is a valuable resource for you, where it has to be utilized in the right manner at the right time. Tools, the same way, are very limited. Even if you want something more, you cannot get. Whatever you have on board a ship, using these tools, using these resources only, you have to get over a situation in case of emergencies, in case of regular maintenances, to meet the requirement of the company, the management whom we are working for. The ship should sail a safe voyage. It should have a safe voyage. The cargo is the one that we carry from point A to point B. They have to be moved from port A to port B, wherever it is. It could be a 35 days voyage, or it could be a 10 days voyage. It could be perishable goods. It could be a wood log or iron ore or even oil cargo. With great safety, you have to move them. Now, so keeping this in mind, the effective, the knowledge of the ER organization and procedures follow under certain category. Voyage planning by the second engineer and chief engineer. You have to plan the voyage. Now, management of human resources, of course, engine room teamwork, delegation of work. See here teamwork comes into play, and delegating the works to others and getting the job done. You yourself may think that you can do everything, anything and everything. Yes, that's true. I don't say no, but in a timely manner, in a given time, in a given schedule, you have to complete, means then you have to trust the human resources and get the work going on. Core point is we have to reduce human errors, enhance safety and efficiency, enhance safety. For every given work that you carry out on board a ship, safety plays a major role. Now, when we always think in shore, when you want to carry out a job and you want to carry out safely, of course it is time consuming, no doubt. But here you have to do it effectively, and a time management also comes into play. Effective communication. You should be very good in communicating with your teammates. Management of stress and disasters. Management of fatigue. Management of multicultural diversity. Here, stress and strain do play a part, and you should learn how to manage your stress, never to show it out. And you are not only going to work with one nationalities, it is going to be multinational. Throughout the world, you have multinational people, and you are going to work with them. How to work? One may be Spanish, the other may be European, the other may be Yugoslavian, the other may be Sri Lankan, Bangladeshi, North Indian, South Indian, East Indian, West Indian, and so on. Now you should communicate well, bring in a very good harmony, and get the job effectively and efficiently done with all safety means. Effective engine room resource management is to learn secrets of anticipation and situational awareness. You should know by experience it comes. Now, work sharing and delegation, monitoring of work progress to handle unexpected and emergency situations. Here, I would like to insist on how to handle an unexpected and an emergency situation. Now, if you have a good weather, you can run the ship as you feel like. It's calm without any rolling and pitching. If the ship moves, it's fine, you can carry out any job. But it is not so. There is rolling and pitching involved, means even rocking of the ship, and you have to get the job done. Now, any given job in a single table, to do it, it's very comfortable for us to dismantle and reassemble them with new parts and so on. But with the rolling and pitching, how are you going to do it? You have to have the securing mechanisms to carry out such jobs. So, here, every resources what you get, human being on board a ship, are well trained with all STCW courses done, and the 4 years of BE marine engineering training brings them the best of the best. We in shore train the cadets to the best of the knowledge. Thank you very much. Hereby I conclude for the first session. Thank you.